Hello everyone and welcome to yet another session from our series that we are sharing with all of you to make your CAT preparation a little more easier and a little more manageable. So here we here at Time are committed to help you crack the CAT 2020 with amazing results. Okay, so what we have here for you today is how to crack CAT in 100 days. And trust me, there is no exaggeration over here. It is definitely possible. It is very doable, and in the next 6 to 7 minutes, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you how you can make that possible. Okay. So now when we talk about cracking the CAT, okay, the first aspect that we need to understand is the subjects. So there are 4 subjects in all, which are divided into 3 sections. The first section is quantitative aptitude. The second section is a combination of logical reasoning and data interpretation. And the third section is English language. That is verbal ability for sure. Okay. So when I talk about preparing for CAT, I'm sure I'm talking to students of 2 categories. One, students who have already started preparing for CAT, and second is a category where students are going to start preparing for CAT. So the lecture that we have for you today, the video that we have for you today is going to cover both the aspects. So whether you are a student who has already started the preparation or you are a student who is planning to start, this video is for you. So let's move ahead and come to the plan. So irrespective of whether you have been preparing or you are planning to prepare, the plan remains the same. That is, we are going to divide the entire 100 days into 2 phases. Okay, that is the first phase and the second phase. The first phase is 65 days and the second phase is 30 days. That leaves us with 5 more days. I'll tell you at the end of this video what we are going to do in the remaining 5 days as well. Okay, so let's begin with our phase 1. Now, phase 1, that is the 65 days that we have starting from day 100. So 100, 99, 98, 97 is what I'm counting now. The reverse counting has begun. Okay, so quantitative aptitude is something that you need to devote time to daily. Now, if you are a student who has already started preparing for CAT and has the basic knowledge of concepts of quantitative aptitude, then I guess around 2 hours per day should be more than sufficient for you to revise the concepts and practice a couple of examples from that particular topic. If you are a student who is going to start preparing for CAT, then definitely you need to devote 4 to 5 hours only to quantitative aptitude, because you would need around 1.5 to 2 hours only to understand the concepts, and then you would go ahead with solving examples and doing some questions. Okay. As far as logical reasoning and data interpretation is concerned, 6 days in a week you can do this on alternate days. Like say for example, you do LR today, you can do DI tomorrow, and then LR and then DI. Okay, so out of 7 days in a week, if you can give 6 days in this fashion, on the 7th day you can devote to revising whatever you have studied in LR and DI in the last 6 days. Verbal ability, you can definitely remove time around 20 to 25 minutes to solve around 2 reading comprehensions. But when I talk about verbal ability, it's not just the reading comprehensions. I would also request you to invest at least 1 hour daily for reading. Read whatever you can get your hands on. Don't restrict yourself to only your favorite areas. Read the newspaper, read magazines, read good books, anything that will help you come out of your comfort zone as far as reading is concerned. Try to gain as much knowledge as you can. It will also help you for your reading comprehensions. Give at least 1 sectional test daily. Now, if you are a time student or a student of any other kind of preparation which happens in a structured manner, if you've joined classes, whether offline or online, then you definitely do have access to a lot of sectional tests that are chapter-wise tests. But in case if you are a student who is studying on his own or on her own, then in that case you can refer to books which are available in the market or a lot of material available online. Take a couple of questions, say 10-15 questions, give 10-15 minutes to yourself and try to solve those questions at the rate of 1 minute to 1.5 minutes per question. Try to do around 15 to 20 questions in say a span of 15 minutes and see within 15 minutes how many questions are you able to solve. Now, why I am telling you to give a sectional test or why I am telling you to test yourself for every chapter is because you would know how well you are able to apply the concepts that you have studied with a good rate of accuracy, and that too in a restrained or constrained amount of time. So you need to maintain a balance of accuracy as well as your speed along with your concepts. Okay, so concept, speed, accuracy is a balance that you need to maintain. STAR. Now, this is an approach that I have read on a lot of blogs by a lot of wonderful people who talk about CAT. Okay, so just like me, there are a lot of people who would like to guide you, and they say that follow the STAR approach. So what is the STAR approach? Study, test, analyze, relax. Study, test, analyze, relax. Okay, so S stands for study, T stands for test, A stands for analyze, R stands for relax. So as I told you, when you give a sectional test, devote some time to analyzing your preparation, go through the questions that you could not attempt, see the solution, understand where you went wrong. That is nothing but analysis of what you have done. After you finish your day's work, around 7 to 8 hours of study, then you can relax. Okay? Whatever you are studying on a daily basis, maintain a notebook and make notes. If it is quantitative aptitude, try to make concept maps, write the questions, the formulae, not the questions, write the formulae, the types of questions, make notes, something that you can go through afterwards for revision. So say for example, you've taken 2 to 2.5 hours to do a particular topic, that concept map should be able to help you revise that topic in 10 or 15 minutes. So what I mean to say is, it is like notes or the extract of the chapter that you have studied. It will help you a lot in your final preparation before CAT. Phase 2 is all about appearing for as many full-length tests as you can. Full-length test, mock test, practice test. There are different names for it. Here at Time, we call it an AIM CAT, All India Mock CAT. So you can either join a mock CAT series at Time or any other institute or any place online where you can give a lot of practice tests. Phase 2 is a very, very important part. For around 30 days, you need to devote only to appearing for full-length papers. Why this is important is because you will understand whether you're able to sit patiently for 3 hours at a stretch and you're able to make a good time management strategy as far as your attempts are concerned. You will know how many questions you're solving correctly, how many questions are going wrong. You will know what is the strategy that you are applying. Basically, you would be able to discover or explore your own approach as far as CAT is concerned. At least 25 mocks is what is expected. At least 25 practice CATs is what is expected before the actual CAT. And I am not exaggerating this. I say at least 25. Okay. So solve for around 3 hours is what it is going to take to solve the paper. But trust me, it is going to take at least 6 hours for you to analyze the entire paper after solving it. Going through whatever you could solve, whatever you could not solve, trying to understand your strategy. So solving and analysis together will be considered as a complete attempt of one paper. So it's not just the solving, but it is also analyzing. So you might have to devote around 9 to 10 hours per day to be able to practice these test series. Maintain a separate notebook or journal wherein you can make notes of whatever you discovered or explored about your own approach towards the practice CAT. So there are 2 notebooks that we are going to talk about over here. The first one is the phase 1 notebook of your notes, and the second one would be the notebook where you write in whatever you discovered about your attempt for CAT. Make notes, okay? The last 5 days before CAT, I would request you to relax. Just relax. You've already given your best in the last 95 days. So take time, relax, read as much as you can, go through those notebooks that you made, go through the concepts, go through what you learned in your mock CAT series. Okay, go through that, and that's all you need to do. Just relax. Okay, so you can do it. I'm sure you can all do it. You just need to give your best in the next 100 days. Okay, and the festive season is round the corner. Along with enjoying the modaks and the sweets, I would also want to request you to not neglect your studies in the bargain. Please make utmost use of these 100 days, and trust me, you can exceed your own expectation as far as your ability is concerned for cracking the exam. Okay, so a very, very big all the best from our team at Time over here to help you crack the CAT with the best results possible. Okay, for more such informative sessions and more such tidbits on how to make your journey for CAT easier, okay, we here at Time are committed to do that for you. So please like this video, share this video, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to click the bell icon for more notifications on whenever we come up with any other post for you. Okay, so do like, share and subscribe to our channel. All the best for your preparation. Take care. Bye.